Hey guys, my name is Amber, and for today's video I want to do a weekly vlog video. So I'm going to be recording my whole week if you didn't understand what the title was that I just said. I'm not really starting today, but I thought while I had a face on and had some makeup on and had my hair actually somewhat done, not really, it's kind of frizzy right now, that I would record like the intro part of me just starting and saying what I'm reading right now for the week, or at least what I think I'm gonna be reading for the week. So let's start off with the first book. Ooh, we love the glare. An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I am literally almost done with this. I might literally finish this today. I have like 40 something pages left, so we shall see, but I don't think I should finish it today because I have some studying to do. The next book that I've started is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I'm literally only 16 pages in, but I just started reading it like literally 10 minutes ago so I could procrastinate studying for my final exam tomorrow. But I started that. I am literally already in love with it somehow. I don't know why, I can't say why, but for some reason I'm already like, I'm gonna love this book. The last book that I've basically gotten the most into is, or the third most into, what am I even trying to say? The third book that I've started is A Very Large Expanse of Sea. Is that what it's called? Yes, by Tahira Mafi. I am not good at saying names, but yes, by this author. And I am on page 16 as well. That's a really creepy coincidence, but I'm on page 16 for that book as well. I've also, so if you've already watched my TBR, you're like, girl, none of those books are on your TBR. Girl, I know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Right after like I recorded that video, I went on Scribd and like listened to some of the audiobooks that I had on there, and then I was just like hooked. Like I literally listened to 1% of every single one. It was like trying a chapter tag, but like trying 1% of each book tag on audiobook, and I'm like hooked. And so then I went to the library and I checked out all of what I could find, except for the only one I couldn't find that I started was Red, White, and Royal Blue. And then when I went on Scribd, they took it out of my thingy, and I was like, great. So like I won't be starting that this month, but I got the next few books that I got from the library. So this is like a little library haul. I got The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I literally am on like page 3 or something. And then I got Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And for this book, I am on page 8. So like I basically tried a chapter of like all 4 of those books, and yeah, all of those books I do not own. What am I doing? Like the whole point of me trying to read books, not me trying to read books, of me like trying to read so many books each month is so that I can like get rid of my TBR from my own like little pile of books that I own, so I can read other books. And here I am just checking out other books from the library and just starting to read them. Like what? I don't know what I'm doing. But yes, I won't be reading too much tonight. This was just me making an intro kind of for the video, but it'll officially start like tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow evening more like, because as soon as I take my final exam, I'm done with this school and I'll have like 2 to 3 weeks of nothing to do. So that's when my like reading will really be good, and I'll get some good footage and stuff, or good video stuff for the vlog. So before the reading actually starts, I'm gonna first put in a few clips right after this of 1, me cleaning my room, 2, me making a TBR cart, and then 3, me somewhat, barely but somewhat, reorganizing my shelves. And then after that it'll officially start my like actual reading and stuff.
It's a strange feeling that I have. It's a weird being that I am.
my hair looks crazy, per usual. But I'm gonna reorganize my shelves because look how tall that is. Like, I didn't have enough hardbacks at first, so I just kind of like put most of my hardbacks there. And then the rest that had like colors or whatever, I put them there. But now it's just starting to look really ugly. Like, 'cause at first it looked nice and like aesthetic or whatever, but now it's like really tall and weird. So my goal is to use this as my new hardback shelf. Oh, you saw my finger. Hardback shelf thing. And then to put all my paperbacks like somewhere else, maybe up here, and just put like a few paperbacks here. And then I have a little bit of space like behind here somewhere, so I'm gonna like stick most of my paperbacks down there. So yeah, I just wanted to record myself organizing my bookshelf. Not really, I don't really have a bookshelf, but my little mini bookshelf. So this is the finished product of me kind of somewhat reorganizing my bookshelf thing, cube thing. This is a book that I just got, so like, and it's bigger than all my other books. It's about the size of those, but I like, those are like dark and I don't want to put a light color with them. So gotta figure out where that has to go. But yes, this is how it is. In the back are paperbacks. Right here is hardbacks. I'm trying to like, is there like any rhyme or reason to this? No, not really. It's just, I feel like there's somewhat of a rainbow going on. Like I tried to do red. This is beige, but I considered it like yellow, orange, and then green into blue, and then this is like black. I don't know. Then these are my Harry Potter books, and in the back, I don't know if you can see, there's like a little bit of books back there. They're mostly paperbacks, and then there's one hardback, which is I believe Red Queen or something. Then we have my cart. So on the top I have 3 books that were just taller than the others, and they all happen to be dark colored anyway, so I was like, they matched kind of, so I just put them there. And down here I have like a rainbow going on here with just hardbacks, and I took off their little covers so that way it could look like a rainbow. And then in the back, I might as well just move the cart. So back here I have a bunch of paperbacks that I'm wanting to get to, and this is just Anne of Green Gables. Usually I put books that I finished underneath my bed. I know that's really random and weird, but I usually put them underneath there. But I really want to reread the last chapter, so leaving that there. And then I have, yeah, just paperbacks. And then these down here, I have these 2. There's this one, and then there's I forgot what the other one is, but oh, it's up here. But I'm trying to get rid of those because I don't want them anymore. And I have Illuminate. I'm gonna buddy read that with my friends, so I'm leaving that there available. I'm gonna put it here actually, so it can be available for me to easily pick up when I'm ready to read that with her. When I have another hardback that I haven't read, and some more paperbacks that I haven't read. And then these are all paperbacks I haven't read either. I'm gonna get to Our Dark Duet this month. I've read this one. I've read Carry On. Then the rest I haven't read. I DNF'd this book. Sorry to all the Cassandra Clare fans out there, but I just wasn't in the mood for it. It wasn't that it was bad. It was just like I wasn't in the mood for this. But if I have to, I'm gonna force myself because I have like literally all these books in her series, so I'm gonna be reading that. And then I just shoved my purses there. And yeah, I literally just gave you like a mini bookshelf tour of my little book area, I guess. So there you go. Alright, so you just saw that clip of me reading. I was reading a very large expanse of See, back to Hare Mafi. I still don't know how to pronounce her name. It's getting really good. It's really cute. There's like a little couple going on right now, and it's just so cute. And I still have like 100 pages left or something. So I know that the bad part is coming soon, and I'm not even ready. But while I was reading, I got a package. I got my first ever, and probably last for a while, book of the month, and I'm so excited. And I'm saying last is because I try to get myself to just, I'm not buying books anymore. I'm going on a book buying ban. I need to go on a book buying ban. I recently actually watched this video of this girl named Boston Books, I think, is that's what her channel name is. Oh, me struggling to open this box. But yeah, her name is Boston Books, and she posted this video on how she was able to like get rid of her whole like big TBR, and she read like all of her books really fast. And one of the main ways that she was able to do that was by just stop buying books, continue reading the books that she owned, and to only buy a book if she had already read it. So like, if you want to read a book, obviously to go to the library, and then if you like it, buy it. And I was like that's such a common sense thing, but at the same time, like obviously I didn't think about that, and I was like, that's such a good idea, because like most of the time, not most of the time, but like, you know, 10-20% of the time you end up buying a book and you're like, I hate this, why did I just waste my money on this, and you end up having to sell it for like way cheaper. So I mean, I was like, that's such a good idea. So yeah, this is the last book I'll ever buy that I haven't read, because I haven't read this book, but there's just so much hype about it, and I was just like, I gave in. But now I'm officially like, okay, I'm not giving in anymore. I'm only gonna buy a book if I've read it and I liked it. So okay, it's cute. It's way bigger than I thought it'd be. This is humongous. But I got Again But Better by Christine Riccio. I'm so excited. I just love new books. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just love new books. And I'm so excited to put it on my shelf and get to it soon. So let's just move on to the fact that I finished this book last night, and I was expecting to end up giving it a 4 or 4.5 because it was interesting. Like, I was always thinking about it, always wanting to pick it up, but I was just like, you know, get to the point. And then when it finally got to that ending, I was just like, obviously I can't say because it's a spoiler, but I was just like, oh my gosh, like what just happened? And I'm like satisfied, but at the same time I'm like, I want more? Question mark? Like, do I want more? Do I want another book? And like, not a whole thick 500-page book, but maybe like a novella to just be like, to say her little happily ever after ending, to say what happened. But I don't know, but it was so good. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars because that ending just pulled everything together, and I was just like, masterpiece, that was perfect. This is the most like unique thing I've ever read, and I just really liked it. But yeah, I'm so happy that I got this. I'm so excited to get to it, and I'm gonna get back to reading because I want to finish this today, and then I want to get into Cruel Prince, and I honestly want to try and finish the Cruel Prince tonight somehow. Question mark? Like, I don't know. I think I want to try to finish it tonight because today I took my final exam finally, and I'm just done with school for 2 weeks, and I have nothing to do, and it's just like I can pull an all-nighter like right now if I wanted to, and like finish all of the books. Like, I feel like I can just finish all these books like right now, and I want to finish all these books right now. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll keep you updated. So I literally just woke up, and that is why I'm wearing a hat, because my hair is not cooperating with me. But I started editing this video last night, and like it's already really long. So today's gonna be like the last day of this video, so I thought I'd update what I've done so far, and then it'll continue on in another video. But first, let's start off with A Very Large Expanse of Sea. I didn't finish updating last night. I finished this book. It was really good. Why am I suddenly like just forget? Probably because it's too early in the morning. Like, I genuinely, not joking, just woke up 10 minutes ago and then I set up this camera. I don't even know. Really good. Love the relationship. Super realistic. That's what I've been looking for in my books recently, because in the past I would always read books that were just super unrealistic, where everybody would just get together and fall in love and everything would be perfect. And so that's what I'm not looking for recently. So whenever I see something that's just super realistic, and I don't know, I just love that. I love realistic endings. I don't like perfect happily ever afters every single time, because sometimes I do. But yeah, I really like that. Cute relationship, realistic ending. I like that. Then right after, I started The Cruel Prince, and for this I am on page 152. So I'm like 40% done, like 50% done, almost 50% done. And I want to finish this today. That is why I've woken up so early. But yeah, I'm liking this book so far. I can see why everybody hates that one character. Carden. Yeah, he is a bully. I can see that. But now that we've figured out kind of why now that I figured out why he's a bully, I don't hate him as much, I guess. Or I didn't really hate him. I was just kind of annoyed with him. I was just like, can you just stop? And I've heard a lot of people talk about the relationship that's gonna happen between Jude and Carden, and I'm like, how is that gonna happen? When is that gonna happen? Because right now you can tell they just don't like each other. I've seen some moments where it kind of seems like his mask comes off and he like feels bad, or he'll be like, hey guys, stop, but then he'll end up like doing something himself and being mean. But that's just how I'm feeling right now. I just want to get to the part where Carden is nice, and I feel like that's not gonna happen, but I just want to get to the part where Jude, like, Carden breaks down his walls and he's just like nice to Jude. We'll see if that ever happens. As soon as I finish this, I have a feeling I'm just want to go straight to into reading I think it was called The Wicked King something. So we shall see. But other than that, I want to read something lighter. I don't know. Even though I literally just read this, after reading this fantasy, it took me a while, not that long actually, but in the beginning I was a little like getting into the world, and when they were saying things, sometimes I'd forget and I'd be like, what was that again? And I'd have to like pause and like try to think about what they were talking about. But I'm getting into it now. Like, I'm literally almost halfway through the book and I'm starting to understand the lingo a little bit more. So yeah, after this though, I feel like I want to read something light, like maybe one of the arcs. Like, I need to get those arcs done. But yeah, the rest of my day, before I start reading this, I need to write my review for An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, because on the website, NetGalley, where I get my arcs from, needs my review. Not that they've been asking or something, like there's an expiration date, but I just feel like I've only reviewed one book and I have like 10,000 arcs that I've received for some reason. So yeah, I feel like I need to get to that. I also want to write a little review for this. So yeah, I need to do that. Then I'll get into reading Cruel Prince and hopefully finishing it today. And yeah, that's my little update. So after that, I didn't really do much reading because I ended up going to church that night. As you can see, we were playing volleyball there, and I was in the blue. And then we did a little bit of worship, and then we listened to a little preaching. We hung out for a little while. Then after that, we went to go eat at Chipotle, and there I am eating in the blue with my friends. I didn't do much reading after that because once I got home, I literally passed out because I was so tired. So I didn't finish Code Prince that night, but yeah, that's the end of this vlog. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe, comment, and my next video will be a 24-hour readathon. So see you next time.